Devote as much time as you can to trading and to technical analysis. Experience is everything. I've been doing I've been trading for over 30 years and I've been doing technical analysis for over 10 years. And even after every sort of 6 months, I think, wow, I kind of noticed something that I didn't notice before. Something, subconsciously you're noticing little patterns and things in your mind. So it's really just a question of putting in the hours. They say 10,000 hours makes you an expert. And I would probably agree with that. With technical analysis, 10,000 hours would be a good experience. I don't know. I'm guessing I'm not a sportsman, but I'm guessing a footballer develops a sixth sense on the pitch as to where the ball's going to go and how it's going to bounce, and what this, how this defender is going to move. And as I say, I'm not a football player, so I'm only guessing, but develop these senses. Definitely works in trading. You develop, you sort of think, I've seen this before. This market's done this before, and I think now this is going to happen. And that's often the way things work. People think that trading, how hard can it be? You turn the computer on, you either buy it or you sell it. It's either going to go up or it's going to go down. If I buy it and it goes up, I'm going to make money. If it goes down, I'll just put my stop in and I'm done. And they think, how hard can it be? And the problem is a lot of people start with beginner's luck and they make a lot of money and think, I knew this was easy. And then the old story, I get all the emails. Yeah, I started really well and then I blew it all. It's part of the process. So 1, educate yourself as much as possible. Do read the books about psychology and trade management and technical analysis and all the different aspects of trading, and there are many. Then start on a demo account and try to put it all into practice. And there's a lot to put into practice when it's like when you start driving a car. It looks so simple when someone's driving a car. Steering wheel, gear stick, brake, accelerator. When you get in a car, you're like, wow, there is a lot to do in the car. And then outside of the car, it's like, wow, there's traffic everywhere. Obviously, eventually you get it, and you can do that while thinking about something else. But it's difficult to put it all together at first. And trading's like that when you start. There is a hell of a lot going on in your head.
I was hanging out with a guy yesterday who was down from Sydney, and he has a brokerage, right? He has a little online broker, and he showed me statistics really interesting. Etienne, every single trader who was a multimillionaire trader or millionaire trader, or not even millionaire trader, who was making really good money, let's say $10,000 a month onwards, which is what, $120,000 Australian it was. Which is, in my model of the world, a really good trader already. Yeah. The average income in Australia is $70,000. So that should be your first benchmark. Reach $70,000 in a year. That gives you the right to get out of your job and start trading full time. Now, none of them had results that was 85, 95% profit loss. None of them. They were all around 50, 55, 60, 65. And a few of them were 70, 75, but not many. When I work with most traders, they are so focused on their profit loss ratio to bring that up to 80, 90%. Yeah. And that is killing them. Because we both know it's not working. There is the odd trader who does it naturally and it comes naturally to them, and they do. But I'm talking about the majority now, okay? So go away from this stupid obsession that's killing your account, that you have to have a high profit loss ratio. You want to make money, not look good. That's all you want to do, and everything else, it's ego. And I love my ego, right? Don't get me wrong. The ego that I'm talking about is the one that keeps us small, that hurts our dreams. And that is I want to have statistics that look good so that I can feel good about myself. It's like having a fancy car also. I can feel good about myself and I can boast to other people how well I'm doing. It's not the point.
What do you think would be the thing that helped you most become a profitable trader and trade full time? Simply being organized.
Love it.
And you start that with, you can start slowly with to-do lists. Like, if you don't use to-do lists, in my eyes, you're doing a lot of things very wrong, because as a trader you have to make a lot of decisions every day. And if you get up in the morning and you still have to think about, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that, and so on, then it takes a lot of your brain power away, which is also one of the reasons, for example, why a lot of successful people wear the same clothes every day. And because this decision fatigue, right? So I look at my checklist or my to-do list in the morning. I use Wunderlist. I have a category for each day of the week. So today is Tuesday. I look at my to-do list. It tells me what to do, and I do that. And until I'm finished, I follow it blindly, right? Because it's a process I have refined over the years, and it helps me save a lot of time. It helps me use my brain for the more important things. And my whole trading is organized there. When to look at which watch list and when to scan which market and so on. Everything is in there. And it makes my life way easier. I can finish a lot more work in a much shorter amount of time. And then I have free time, right? Because structured time is just as important as unstructured time for creativity. Trading is also about creativity. Yeah. So if you want to start with being more productive, start using a to-do list. Start slow. Just write down Monday, scan the markets. Tuesday, scan the markets. And then you add another point. It depends on your trading style, of course. If you are a day trader, then session preparation first. Looking at the news that come out that day, high impact news first. Then maybe do a meditation, practice different session preparation things. Then trade. After trading, enter trades into your journal, review, stuff like that should be on your to-do list. And the thing about the human brain is you get a dopamine fix. Every time you click something, you click on an item and it makes ping, and then it gives you this dopamine boost, right? And it just feels really good. So
I think a lot more of it is mindset than people realize. It gets a little fluffy around the edges, I guess, when you talk about positive mindset and that sort of thing. But man, I can't tell you how many times I've been in like race situations or training, and if my mind goes, oh, this hurts, oh, I'm being negative, oh, I didn't get a good night's sleep, I mean, my race just can go downhill. But I've been in tons of situations where it hurts and I didn't get a good night's sleep, or I didn't eat something that I normally would, and I'm not as prepared, but mentally I can continue to push through and say, okay, just, get up this hill, okay, get to that next rider, and then all of a sudden you start feeling good about yourself, and that momentum, like, it's all about momentum. And if you get in a downward spiral in trading, you just go down, down, down. If you can get in a positive spiral, really play up your winners and downplay your losers, and take things away from your trades, but don't get hung up on that loser you had this morning, then you just keep that momentum going, and then all of a sudden you might get out of that rut and you start doing really well. So mindset is super important, and you look at people who have done a lot of great things in a lot of different industries. People like Mark Cuban, he's got a really fun biography, and it starts with hustling, pinching pennies. Your friends are out doing a lot of expensive things and you're not, and you just keep at it, and then that leads you to the next thing and the next thing, and you believe you can do it, and then you'll have that breakthrough. But it may be 5-10 years from now, but you got to put in the time up front.